You'll hear, oh, so-and-so just got engaged, or how'd you guys meet? Oh, we met on Tinder. And you're like, how is that possible? This does not seem like the app for that to happen. So you probably try to reinstall it and give it another try. Have you ever used Bumble, Hinge, Tinder, maybe all three? It's okay. This is a safe space. I've used them too. I know. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Soulspiration, and in today's video, I'm talking about everybody's favorite topic, dating apps. Yay! This is a special video because this video is going to explain how dating apps are placating on our human nature and how to outsmart it. I'm also going to be giving you real life examples of messages that I've received from guys that have given me the ick. I'm going to be also giving you alternatives of what to do instead. It's gonna be good. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around. Thank you for liking this video and for joining the Soul Tribe, where we step out of the matrix and into our divinity. If you're an intentional person that's looking for a relationship and you're on a dating app, this is something that you need to be cognizant of. What I'm about to explain, you're not exempt from, and neither am I, okay? So let's get into it. Earlier, I mentioned that dating apps are placating on our human nature. And so what do I mean by that? I mean dopamine, baby. Good old-fashioned dopamine. Like social media, dating apps give us a hit of dopamine. This is due to the features set up in the notifications that you receive, the likes you get, the matches you have, and all of these things give you like a buzz, if you will.
2 shots of vodka.
In chapter 8 of a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, he talks about how our brains are naturally circuited for the wanting aspect of something versus the actual receiving aspect of something. In essence, when it comes to a dating app, you're actually having more fun learning that you got a new match or learning that you got a new like versus actually starting to create a conversation or build something off of what you've already received. This is why people get frustrated with dating apps, but chances are you're probably doing this too and then wondering why it's not working out. To give you another example, have you ever been getting ready with your girlfriends or getting ready with the guys, and you feel so excited that you're gonna go out and do something, but sometimes you feel like as you are getting ready to do this thing, it's actually more fun pre-gaming, more fun getting ready than the actual destination itself. That's how our brains are wired. It's the anticipation of making a connection with someone online versus the actual connection itself. And dating app creators know this, just like social media creators know this. If they can give you this endless supply of likes and notifications and matches, you'll just keep wanting more and more and more and more, and it's never enough. Next thing you know, you have 45 matches, and now you're sending pointless messages to people that are leading nowhere. And this ends up being a win for the app creator because they get revenue based on how long you use the application for. Now, men and women are both victims of doing this and being on the receiving end of this because dopamine hits are not gender exclusive. Obviously, there are success stories to dating apps, right? And it's probably why you've tried to reinstall an app to give it another try. For everyone else, it's not very encouraging to hear that the reason that someone downloaded an app was because they were bored or because they wanted to see if they still had it. I've heard people say both these things before. Nonetheless, the key here is to outsmart the app creators. Now, this is not going to be easy. It's going to take a little bit of willpower. So for my intentional guys and gals out there, here's a way that you can do this. Try starting with messaging only about 2 to 3 people a week, right? Don't worry about the fact that you got 7 new like notifications. Stay focused. They're banking on the fact that you're in bird brain mode and just want to get the next set of likes. Also hoping that you feel like a kid in the candy store and have all this access to women or people, and all you have to do is just swipe left and swipe right. If you're intentional, you're going to want to focus on what you have at that moment and seeing where it goes. So think of it this way. Let's say, for example, in total you have 12 total like notifications. If you think about that, in real life, if you went out and met 12 people, are you realistically going to be able to entertain 12 people at the same time? No. So it doesn't make any sense for us to do that online. Try your best to actually entertain these people just to find out you got 4 more likes later. Realistically, it's just too many people and it's not sustainable, which is the point to keep you hooked. Okay, now I'm gonna pick on the guys. Now it's getting good. For my fellas out there, if you're on a dating app and you're actually serious about meeting someone, and ask yourself, messages that I'm sending out, are they reflecting the intentionality of what I want? Challenge you to look at that and you decide on that for yourself. Let me show you some examples of what I'm talking about. These are messages that I've received from the past that I've just taken a screenshot from. And the reason why I did this is because I found it just so amazing that people actually send these messages out and actually think that they're gonna get somewhere. Now, mind you, these could also be people who just have no interest in actually meeting and actually doing something. No judgment zone, but pure observation. I just wanted to show you guys. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. Yes, the beloved pointless message back that leads absolutely nowhere.
Hi, how's the year starting out for you? What are you up to tonight?
Hi, it's starting out well, thanks. I just got back from dinner. What about you?
I'm just getting into town.
Like, okay.
So the first thing is, it's not about just making conversation. It's about asking questions that you actually want the answer to. And it's so funny because a lot of these people send the types of messages that they send. These are the same people who have in their bio, I hate time wasters, or I'm not here to waste time. Are you sure? This is why having too many people or too many matches is not conducive. Now you're just responding back just to say you responded and checked the box, but it's not going anywhere. Example 2, asking someone if they have big plans. Do you have any big plans for this weekend? Now, when people ask me this question on the app, when they've asked me this in the past at least, I'm always wondering, why are you asking me this? Are you asking me this because you need ideas for your weekend? You want me to join you in your weekend, or do you want to join me on my weekend?
So I am confusion.
Why are you asking me this? If I tell you what my plans are and you respond back with your plans, where is that going? Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Getting on an app and just making conversation, you're wasting your time. You're wasting everybody's time. Okay, third example. People asking you what your experience has been on this app.
What's your dating app experience been like so far? It's been fine. And yours?
Just fine. No crazy weird guys. No terrible first dates.
So how's the dating life treating you? And what you look forward to?
What's your dating app experience been like so far?
So I can understand that question to some degree, but when a guy asks me, so how's your experience been on this app? I'm a little weary of that question because it seems like he's more concerned about what other men have been doing versus him being more concerned about what my experience will be because of him. Why are you worried about what other men are doing? In the past, I've responded, why do you ask? And it's usually because, oh, just curious. Okay, example 4, using dating app prompts. So I can understand the need for a dating app prompt. As you can see with the examples I provided above, some of these guys need them and they need to know how to ask questions, how to break the ice or whatever. But in my opinion, these dating app prompts, they're not really things that you probably want the answer to. And again, they end up leading nowhere. I'll give you an example. I'll show you an example. So if you're a guy using a dating app and you're intentional about wanting to connect with someone, I almost encourage you not to use the prompts because they don't lead anywhere and chances are they're not actual questions you want the answer to. It all goes back to that. So now that I've given you all of the icks, let me give you some alternatives of what to do instead of what I just showed you. So the whole point of being on a dating app is to look for commonality, right? Something that you have in common with someone so that you can see where that can take you. Hi, I'm John. I really like your profile. Y and Z. Let's say you see her doing pottery or something online on one of her profile pictures. How long have you been doing pottery for? Assuming she responds back, oh, about a couple years now, it's been a really nice pastime. That's awesome. Now you can ask something like, how long have you been in this city? Where are you originally from? right? Again, the key is look for commonality. Maybe you're both from the East Coast but moved to Southern California, right? That's a time to make that commonality or that connection. And whatever her response is, you can ask, so what else do you like to do for fun in your free time? And she can give another list of things that she enjoys doing in her fun time. Listen for that commonality. And then that's a chance for you to say, that sounds awesome. I also like blank. And before you typically move off of an app, I think it's important to ask the question, what are you looking for? Now, obviously, sometimes that's on the person's app, but again, it's nice for that person to kind of spell it out. Let's say she says, I'm eventually looking for something that's going to lead to a long-term relationship. Now, let's just say that that's something you're looking for too. So it sounds like we're on the same page about that. Then you can say, hey, would you be comfortable either A, using the feature of the app, which usually lets you use a phone call or some type of FaceTime, or saying, would you be comfortable exchanging information so we can talk on the phone? Assuming she says yes, give yours first and then ask for her contact number. Are you free to chat tonight? Are you free to chat sometime this week? Whatever. You guys take it off the app. You're on the phone. Boom. Now, as you guys are on the phone, this is the time to really get to know each other a little bit more. You can start asking the questions that are really important to you. This is the time that you can start listening for green flags and red flags, right? This is important. People often ask me, have you ever had a bad date before? And I say no, I haven't. Because that phone conversation before we meet in person, that's major key. That's how I avoid bad dates. I'm listening to you. I know when somebody's weird just by listening to them. Listen to them. Ask questions, and both parties should be doing that. How long have you been single? Have you ever been married before? Do you have any kids? What industry do you work in? You can also ask again on the phone, what are you looking for? So now you can hear if there's any, you can hear the genuity in their response or lack thereof, right? So congratulations, you just learned how to be intentional and not get caught up in the matrix of a dating app, and how to be more intuitive and self-aware to get the results that you want. I wanted to end this video by saying a couple of things. First off, this is just for fun. This is sheerly off of pure observation. And I remember I was scrolling through Instagram maybe a couple weeks ago, and I saw an ad for Bumble, and I saw the comment section of the Bumble ad, and there was some really frustrated people, from, if I had to guess, ages 18 all the way to 35-ish. And there was guys and girls saying that this, Bumble doesn't work, girls are doing this, guys are doing that. I can't speak for what the ladies aren't doing because I only date guys, but I do have a feeling that if we all became more introspective, we could see better results. I truly believe this. Now, I am in no way a dating coach. I don't want to be, and I never will be. I'm human, just like you. But what I am is I'm intuitive and I'm observant. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to figure it out. But I feel that the more observant and intuitive and empathetic we become towards ourselves, the more we can become towards each other. The online life is not going anywhere anytime soon. Things are constantly changing, and the one thing that we can count on in this lifetime is change. So the question remains, do dating apps work? I think the answer is that they could work, but it's going to require us as individuals to become more self-aware, more intuitive, rid ourselves of our blind spots, and become more intentional. Personally, I am no longer on them. Shout out to those who've had success stories on dating apps. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys have found this video helpful. Let me know what you think about what I've said in the comment section. Maybe even give me some of your experiences, some of your icks. Thank you for liking this video and for joining the Soul Tribe, where we step out of the matrix and into our divinity. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.